Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This week we're going to step away from the baby snakes just a little bit, sort of technically, and you're going to come with me and we're going to go pick up a shipment that just came in from our good buddy Dan at DM Exotics. There's only one thing that means. Let's go. Alright, so we are on the road, running to my local FedEx hub. Preferred way of shipping when it's warm. Believe it or not, even though it's this warm, it is safe to ship from hub to hub. Anyway, we're not going to get into shipping details and all that good stuff. You guys should know what to do by now. But if you know what Dan Maliri works with, then you know exactly what we're getting. And this is going to be pretty sweet. I'm excited for this. Haven't gotten any of these animals in a little while. They don't always come in very often. And my good friend Lucas Bagnara of the Retic Lounge, Chondro Lounge, Lab Exotics, and much more, well, I've got him hooked on carpet pythons in a good way. I've convinced him there's more to life than just retics, although those are beautiful and lots of fun. But I think he and I see eye to eye on our love for localities and subspecies and keeping imports pure and being able to get imports while we can. So here we are. And if you haven't figured it out yet, that means we are picking up some imported Papuan carpets. Now, we were initially thinking there would be quite a few coming in, and from the start of the conversation until now, that number has dropped. So there's a really good chance Lucas and I are going to just be keeping all of these animals instead of cherry picking the nice ones for ourselves and letting go of some to y'all. But what that means is we're gonna have really good breeding stock for the future, or more good breeding stock for the future. So it's not all bad. It's all good things, all good things. So hopping on the freeway here, I'll pick it up when I've got the animals in hand back home. And yeah, we'll take a look at what import Papuans look like. And I'll show you what I do when I get incoming animals. Alrighty. All right, so we're home. The eagle has landed. Already cut this bad boy open. Got the proper labels and notices and all that good stuff. Got my invoice. Just in case you didn't hear me the first time. There you go. I don't know if I've actually ever even done an unboxing on here before. I may or may not have. Oh, okay. So we got some bigger size animals, it seems. Some heft and girth to these. We got a wee babe. And another good size animal. So this is very exciting. I know Lucas is going to be excited. Why don't we start with the smallest? That seems like a safe idea. Get this knife over here just in case. Oh my, beautiful. And these are wild caught. And notice how chill. Notice how beautiful too. My goodness. I don't know why the camera wants to focus on a blanket. There we go. Look at this thing. Gorgeous. Abso-freaking-lutely beautiful. Lovely little baby. And I'm going to sex this one right here for us. You know if it's a boy or a girl. This is a little Sheila. A little female. Oh, you're all right, sweetheart. The lady at FedEx instantly knew which package was mine. She's like, judging by your tattoos, is what you're getting, critters? And I said, why, yes, it is. She was very quick to get me my animals. She doesn't like snakes. That's okay. All right, so we've got a beautiful little female here. Now these next 3 are in bags. I'm going to try and go smallest to largest just based off blind feel. And Dan does a great job making sure these are nice and secure so there's no escapees in transit, and I appreciate that. We've got double security. We've got tied and zip ties. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh. First thing I just see is orange in my face. Again, notice how these things are disposition-wise very, very chill. Oh my goodness. This thing is like Halloween level black and orange. Look at that. Oh my. Whoa. Oh, you're all right. Okay, one little strike at me. That's fair. It wasn't much of a strike. Wow. Look at this thing. Oh, it's clean. Great. Oh, you don't like the camera. Really good body tone. Dan was telling me they're already feeding. Man, if you're going to bite me, don't bite the new tattoo. That still kind of hurts. Wow. This is gorgeous, man. This is a really beautiful snake. Let's see if I can. Oh, you're all right. You're gonna thrash a little, hun. Oh, you're gonna bite me in the stomach. That's fun. Oi! This is another girl. Shoot! Oh, just look at that. Look at it! Look at it! Oh! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That last girl, she musked a little bit when I was sexing her. She did not like that. That is a rather uncommon thing to get them to musk, but then again, I'm also not usually often trying to sex larger animals. I usually sex babies and then don't have to do that ever again with them. But when Dan Maleri brings in imports, you jump. And if you miss them, it is what it is. Wow. Okay, this animal is very different from the last one. Look at, you're all right. We got another biter. Okay, some real, ow! Cool, they're fired up. Crazy, crazy. That's like this like ivory stripe, but great orange, nice black. Oh, Dan, you've outdone yourself, my friend. You seem very clean, very alert. Very, very healthy animals. No blemishes, no scars, no nothing, although that stuff is completely out of his control. But I mean, when Dan gets these animals in, he takes care of them, gives them TLC if they need it. and treats them, you know, how they should be treated, and it shows. These are stunning. This is an amazing snake. Okay, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna put your head in the bag. Let's double check, yeah. Ooh, finger biter. That's fun. All right. Please don't pee in my face or musk on me. We've got ourselves a boy. So this dude who's putting himself away from me conveniently is our first boy. Nice. Man, oh man. I personally don't care about the ratio, the sex ratio in what we get here. All males, all females, doesn't matter. New blood is new blood, and that's where the real excitement and the value in being able to import poplar carpets comes from for me, because other carpet pythons you can't import and get new blood. So this is what I consider a very rare opportunity. It doesn't happen every year, and who knows if we'll always be able to keep doing this. So assume it won't be around. You get what you can. Now we got one more, the big one. All right. Before we open this big one, I just want you to take note of Dan's care of packaging. Not only were all these animals packaged appropriately and nice and warm, and they got to me overnight, but he's even got his own bags. They're double sealed, double contained with his own bags. I mean, I love Dan. I don't need to tell you guys more. I've already been singing his praises for years. He has completely changed the game as far as what the term importer means connotation-wise. There are still people who give that name a bad name. He is not one of them. I consider Dan the standard for how an importer should conduct business, but Dan is also more than an importer. Dan is also a breeder and a longtime member of the hobby. Big, longtime member of the hobby and supporter of US art. So don't get it twisted. He's not just an importer. Dan's the real deal. Oh, I love poplar carpets. You want to come out? Here. Let's see if you guys can see this. This is amazing. Hi, friend. You're all right? Come here. You're okay. Hi. Jesus, this is a beautiful animal. I mean, if there's anybody out here that doesn't like poplar carpets, I'd like to know in the comments why. Like, really, I'm not throwing shade. I would really like to know why. What does this animal not have that you need? This has orange, it has black, it has stripes, it has contrast, it has bands. It's not absurdly sized. This is obviously a wild caught animal, so I don't know its hatch date or how old it is, but given its size, assuming that in the wild it's not eating anywhere near as much as we feed in the hobby, I would bet you this is probably a 4-year-old snake. Very mature. Carpet pythons definitely have big, bulbous, muscular heads from birth, but when they're getting a little bit older in that 4 and 5 year range, and they're eating larger meals, you start to see those head muscles really come out. And they're generally pretty docile. Obviously, the last few nailed me a few times, but what do you expect? You've been imported, and the world got turned upside down a little bit, but this one's giving me a little hissing, which is fair, but look at this. I'm a broken record, and I'm okay with that. These things are orange. You're beautiful. Don't bite the new tattoo, please and thank you. Wow. I mean, these are the animals that are one day going to push morphs out of my collection. Not anytime soon, but for real. Look at that. All right. Now you're a little bit bigger than the rest. I prefer to not bite or take a bite. So if you ever want to sex a larger, potentially grumpier snake, put them face first in a bag or something. Uh-oh, we came out the bag. That's the other possibility. Yeah, that's a boy. All right, we got 2.2. Wow. And at this size, this guy could breed. What a stunning, stunning animal. I'm going to close this out on that one because this has just been amazing and long, and I'm going to go call Lucas so he can see this stuff before you guys get to see it, because obviously he and I are in on this deal together, but I don't know if you can get much better than this. I mean, it's better than Christmas for me, for sure. Fresh import poplins from the best in the biz, Dan Maliri himself. Love it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give these guys a little soak, make sure they're hydrated, get them set up in some quarantine arrangements, and yeah, let them settle in. I'm super, super happy. Super, super happy. I know Lucas is going to be, and anybody who gets imported or captive bred animals from Dan from his farm out in Malaysia, anybody who gets animals from Dan, you're going to be very happy. Dan's the man. That's all I got to say. All right, y'all. Catch you later. Don't forget to go check out my sponsors, Heli Guy Serpents. Get that 3D printed goodness. If you're doing any shipping, ship with the best, Reptiles Express. Become a member of USARK if you aren't already, and USARK Florida. Check them out. And if you want early access to babies and all the goodness and perks and discounts and stuff from me and our stuff going on here, check me out on Patreon. Riley's Reptiles on Patreon. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.